everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man on his 8th NFL team, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems a lot better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now under first-time head coach Brian Flores. Leading him out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Parker. And that'll wind up incomplete. Forward play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft.
Oh, Croft is not who I want there. I want Dawson Knox up there. Sorry, Croft.
Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs, but out there now and says he's feeling pretty good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's intercepted.
What?
Picked off by Rashad Jones. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he got it.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 44, Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The left side completion to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick here is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And throw right side complete to Parker. Fitzpatrick with a completion there, and of course he's a journeyman, but the people in Buffalo know him because one of his stops on his journey was here as a starter for the Bills from 2009 to 2012. Buffalo was 20-33 in those starts before he would ship off to Tennessee in 2013. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
55 Mike. Hold this. They got tight left. Everyone got four.
On first down, Singletary. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Good.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Wow.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick finding his tight end Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Fitzpatrick. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Going to throw right side here, complete.
How did he miss that tackle?
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here.
After review of the play, the running on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Sanders' kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Singletary. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
56.
Operating from the gun. Allen, that's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, It's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul-searching now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
The first throw for the backup, Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. And Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, Singletary.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Wow, Murray.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Now this one complete on the slant route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. 7 yards there and a first down. With Devontae Parker, there was quite a bit of chatter in the offseason that the Dolphins might not pick up his fifth-year option, but they did. And one man who's certainly happy with that, quarterback Josh Rosen. It's a guy that Brian Flores, head coach in Miami, wants around and in that locker room. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down, Rosen, and he hits Drake. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So that'll back him up 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Rosen to throw again. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Throwing again on second down. Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rosen now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Again, it's Rosen. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Regular. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
First down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the 40 now on second down, Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down now, it's Drake, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, is a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Throwing on third and long. Fitzpatrick. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims.
What the fuck was he doing?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fitzpatrick to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Here's a run with Melange. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Defensive standard now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right.
All right, time to take Singletary out because he's got his 100 yards. Third down back. I don't have no more halfbacks. Great.
Right now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Second and inches at the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Where's it back?
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
58, right there. Here we go. Check.
On first down, Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Go!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's caught by Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Paul Warlow. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
55, my God, 55.
On second down, here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Mike. 55. Coming to you.
56. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check right.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
58. Left. Go.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick.
I'm in.
And he's taken down. Back at his his own 7. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. He'll set up the screen to
How does that work?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle here to Wilson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Anybody else?
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
55. QB's trash. Let's go. Kill.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Now Gore. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run with their fullback. Gore, a first down of some. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and punch it in with Yeldon. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw left side, complete. It's Drake. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Fitzpatrick on target to Wilson, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:11 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's 3rd down. To throw is Here's Fitzpatrick, and that's complete. It's Sims. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Fitzpatrick again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
We got this.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
We played the crap offense.
So for Buffalo, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
19.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sacks. Jeepers. 1, 2, 3. Nice. I don't have fumbles too often. How's my kick returning broken? There's another 80. There's another 50. Nice.